Hello, this is your girl JASKC, and I'm coming to you on a little different note. As you know, I had started experiencing some negative things happen to me back like in February. I was forced to give away my dog, and that really took a toll on me. And I think like maybe 2 weeks after that, the guy that I was dating, staying with, and basically kind of dependent on, got up, left, started a new life with another woman. And I was left in a house with no lights, no hot water, and no food. Me and my daughter were left in this situation. I tried to find a quick job, tried to get a McDonald's job just so I could keep the apartment so I could stand on my own 2 feet. Unfortunately, I lost the apartment and I was forced to move in with family and really just be displaced and constantly fighting to keep my daughter at her current school. But what I did was I remember back when I first wrote this, I have a Bible. It's purple, which is my favorite color. And what I did was I took sheets of paper and I wrote little messages on them and stuck them in my Bible. So today, I'm going in my Bible and to see, just reflect on what happened. I'm going to say this. My ex has been going back and forth between the current woman he's with and myself, like straddling the fence, I guess, to see if I was going to stay around or whatever. But then he'll, we'll see each other and then he'll just run back down to her. So after yesterday, I had decided that I'm at my limit. I have a great guy. Well, I have two great guys in my life right now, and three actually because I have God as well. My current one, I'm going to marry him in 6 months. I deserve the best, and I feel like he's going to give me the best. I don't think I should have to sit around and wait or play second to any woman. I deserve to be number one. So, I am really kind of done with the situation as far as my ex concerns. So, on March 15th, I sat down and I went through hell pretty much. And I was saying that I wanted to build a better personal relationship with God and trusting Him more. I have a control issue and I have a patience issue. And they say that God is a God of patience. So I'm learning how to be more patient and to trust God more. Forgiving my ex. I forgave him. I see in March 15th, I was forgiving him, supporting him, and still love him. Now it's just forgiving him. I supported him. I paid car note for him, car insurance, storage, to make sure him and his current girlfriend got back and forth to work. I put in my computer to make sure he still had the car. So I think as far as an ex-girlfriend, I have supported him enough. I no longer love him. And really, I just don't like him as a person. I really just cut ties with him, and that's what I'm doing now. Don't stress. Pretty much that says it for itself. Later in the future, my husband and I do want to consider having kids and my education. I always wanted to have a doctor's degree, and I'm going to be working on that. I also put in the Bible that I wanted to either win Powerball or Mega Million. I wanted to help my mom. I wanted to give back, and I wanted to help one of my best friends named Robin. And then I wanted the house, a car for myself, and then I wanted to get out of debt. I also, in the Bible, took some things. You all can see. I took some slips as well. I didn't look at what chapters I put them in. But this is Deuteronomy. And I just threw this in here. And this slip says, bless my mom with a job or some kind of income, and bless her with her own place and car. And I said I was going to go back and see what did it land at. and it landed right up in here somewhere, as you see. So I put that back, and that was for blessing my mom, and it landed in Deuteronomy. Let's see. And just because a lot of people, I'm a very outgoing person, but my mom did make me attend Sunday school and attend Bible study on Wednesdays. I was like Steve Harvey for a minute. I was going to church every day. I tried to participate in the choir. I was on the usher board. They had a little children's squad when I was younger. Okay, I landed in Chronicles. And this one says, bless me, Lord. Allow me to trust in you and your word more. Allow me peace. Allow me to become a better provider for myself and my child. Lord, allow me no more heartache nor pain. And at that time when I wrote that, I think I had already tried to destroy myself to the point where I didn't want to return, where I didn't want to live anymore. And at that time, I wasn't even thinking about my daughter. I was only thinking about myself. And I know how Fantasia feels. I just want to just go in the closet and call it a day. And this landed in Chronicles 36:14. And I'm just looking to see if anything may relate to what I was going through at the time. And it says, now the rest of Acts. And then it tells you to go to Matthew. I used to love that name. I still love it. Jeremiah. I'm going through Israel now. Ezekiel. And I don't know how many of these I put in here. And I think I got one more in here. And it's Luke 24:10. Now upon the first day of the time, very early in the morning, they came into the sculpture bringing the spices which they had prepared. And this one is for my daughter. And it just says, bless Jordan with a great education and help her to be a better child. As a parent with a child that suffers from handicap, sometimes it's very stressful as a parent, just to be there for her. And this book is the Old Testament and the New Testament in one. And if you remember from listening to Medea, the New Testament has the red, and that's actually Matthew. So what I'm doing now is I'm becoming more at peace with everything that has happened to me, that happened over these last, I say, 8 months. And really right now I'm not going to really worry about anything else. I wish my ex and his new girlfriend well, and really just like leave me out the situation, because the back and forth is just a little bit too much for anybody. But why would I have a great guy. He has some shortcomings, but I'm sticking with him, no matter what. And he wants to provide a life for me that I'm not used to anymore. He wants to cater to me like a woman should be catered to, and that's what I'm used to. And that's not far as just being financial, but that's just being a man, secure. You want that feeling of security with your partner, and I feel like he gives me that. Current girlfriend is, she wants to shoot me. She has told me if I show up again at her door, she's going to shoot me. And yesterday I was just like, well, shoot me, come meet me, come meet me where I'm at and shoot me if you're, this big and bad. He was calling me yesterday, let's go to the Waffle House, let's do this, let's do that. And I was like, this is a setup. And then, 5 minutes later, he would turn around and ask me do I have a condom? Well, if we're going to the Waffle House, what do we need a condom for? So it's like a gap in the story. A lot of people don't know that he's still calling me, still messing around with me, um, because he's not don't want to tell his dirt. But at this point, I won't play second to a 42-year-old, a 19-year-old, no woman. In my life, I'm number one. Me, my happiness is all that matters. So I'm good. I'm good. Um, if if God feels like it's my time and I need to go and I get shot, then so be it. But far as me sitting going pitter pat with a woman that's old enough to be my mama, I'm not finna do it. I refuse to do it. He's 31, she's 42. They deserve each other. I'm basically at this point. I guess once you get to your limit of you have had enough, you start seeing things different. I see him for truly as he is now, selfish. So I'm doing me, and that's moving on with my life. So I just wanted to recap and show y'all what I've been going through, and just touch on some situations. Um, for any young lady that has been where I was, like, it'll get better. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna cry. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna ask why me every single day. If you was like me, I was in that apartment with no hot water, no food, no lights, like literally like in the ghetto. Like when the lights went down, we was through for the day. I was going to other people's houses, charging my phone just so some people could have contact with me. Like it was bad. It was like, I couldn't bathe at my own house. I had to go to other people's house and bathe. It was this hope of this and that. Maybe if I go spend all my money on the lottery, that I'll hit, and me and my daughter come out this situation, and then it'd be like, wow, I went through this because of this. But it didn't happen like that. And things are still slow, but I'm not struggling. I have income, but I'm not struggling. If I don't need it, then I don't get it. So it's just this situation has just taught me a whole new aspect of life. So I'm gonna be the voice for anybody that's struggling, going through things, and I just hope that no woman has to go through what I went through ever in life. I hope that Georgia start having better programs, that when women are stuck with children like that, that they don't have to worry about being homeless, hungry, and helpless. Those are bad feelings, and you can't do nothing for yourself, and then you definitely can't do anything for your child. That is a bad feeling, and then you got your ex texting you, I'm coming over, or she's mad at me. Is that right if I come home? Or just the feelings, where, you saying, I don't want to sleep by myself. And then your ex is like, with no concern, no heart. Well, get used to it, and then as soon as the woman calls and, oh yeah, come on back, he runs to her. But then, she has hot water, she has clean clothes, and you and your daughter are struggling. And then, it was just so much for one person. And I really say it wasn't nothing but God, because I could have been gone 5 times. I could not got to this point where I'm planning a wedding. I'm just so much better. And I think at this point, you need to just remove negative crap out your life. And that is him. To me, he's the devil, because I fight for home. I believe in home is first. And I don't know where I got that from, but I believe nothing. I don't give a darn. My favorite artist is Tyrese. I'm with him. I'm with my ex. Tyrese walks by. Tyrese says hi. And Tyrese says, can we go on a date? No. Because I have what I need at home. That should always be your motto. Men, women, I can go do this at home. I think that's what I'm gonna fight for. But I just want y'all to just really just think and be more cautious of that, and be careful who you give your heart to, because sometimes people will take your heart and just take a bulldozer and just run it in the ground. They would just maximum overdrive your heart. They would just play on it. They will settle for less, and then instead of settling for the best. So I just want y'all to just keep that in mind when you're going through, if you're going through a tough relationship now. If your partner has left you in a situation like my ex-partner did, it's over. Don't wait for him. Don't wait for her. Get on with your life. If you're comfortable with stripping, which I'm not, if you're comfortable with doing other things to make you some income, at this point in life, do whatever you have to do to make sure that you have food on the table for your children, a roof over your head, a car, bus fare, whatever you need. Because if it was something I could have did different a year ago to prepare myself for now, I really would have. If somebody could have just gave me the right scratch off, and I could have really just endured my test, there's no telling what was in store for me. So I just want y'all to take that in consideration, and I'm going to get off the air, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.